All right, good day. Another one. Hey man, I be talking about these the hoovering patterns of narcissists coming back to scoop you back up. But a lot of times we be doing it to ourselves, probably most of the time. Cause of well, it's what you put your mind on. I want a relationship. I want a relationship. I miss them. I want them. You know, it's that period of whatever, where you be mourning them and want them back. Depends. You might want them to go, but depends on what had happened. But then you want them back, you know? So sometimes, a lot of times, most of the time, they don't really have to hoover us. We're gonna hoover ourselves back into their life. And their actions are gonna be the hoover thing, though. They're not gonna act the same, the sweet talking, do whatever to get in on your good side for a minute, because that's the way it's got to go. But, you know, it's all a game. It won't be long till they be themselves, the one that you was trying to get away from. So, no, and then you watch all the videos about narcissists shit, and we're still, because we crave what we crave, and we want what we want, and shit is chaotic out here, man. It ain't easy. It's way more boo-boos, and it's always been that way, as far as I could tell. More knuckleheads, clowns, people playing games. They're not, you know. It's always more clowns and people playing games than people gonna be honest and real with you. So, out here in this world, man. So it makes it easy for to get Hoover back in. You don't know what, it's a mystery. We truly don't know what lies ahead. You can't know you're ever gonna find someone else in a lasting way. You know, you're never gonna know that. Yeah, you could find somebody. You could settle, and you might have to settle in some ways regardless, but you could find somebody, but how long will that shit last? How long will it be before they doing the same shit, real quick, and then you're going back to the other narcissist, the devil you know. And because that's like a friend. You could talk about the other motherfucker to them to an extent, and they'll talk about them with you and relate, and they'll tell you maybe what happened with them, and y'all compare y'all horror stories, and all the while they're a horrible motherfucker too. And you get caught right back up in the trap. Just like that. And shit, it's cold now. Winter's coming. Winter's here. It's cold now. It's cold most days, It's cold. Rent going up. Things is happening. Life is happening. They want you back. They want to come back. They're going to test and test and test and test. And, depends on the person how they going to test, how frequent the pings going to be. They send out their radar or their signals to test for weaknesses, signs of weakness. And they're going to keep picking and picking and picking and testing. Want to borrow shit, want you to give them shit that's inappropriate, because shit, I thought you didn't need me. You didn't want me. You want something better, than a motherfucker that treats you well. You want something that I can't, that's impossible, that doesn't exist. It's really what you want. Man, trip out with these certain people. There go some more. It ain't everybody, but certain people, certain type of person out here it's 40 degrees or whatever. Fucker got gloves on, hat, coat, scarves and shit. And these motherfuckers walking around with shorts and tank top. What the fuck? So, bottom line is beware, caution. Know what you're getting into. Don't do it, that's where the discipline, sexual discipline, mind discipline, all different types of disciplines gonna come in. Self-control, awareness. Knowing is knowing. Wisdom is doing. Knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is being able to execute or not. And hey, if you want to live your life that way, go right on ahead. Shit. We're not promised tomorrow, whatever. You only live once. But I think I, I'm going to work on myself, man. I'm going to work on what I need to, how I need to. I ain't gonna front, the desire for wanting to someone is there. It's like always there. Like whether that's the nature of a human or we trained that way, I ain't quite sure. You know what I mean? But it's there. It is what it is. And that's why, like, I'm over here at this dog park. Like I be saying, that's why what boys say, buy a dog and die alone. That's why people buy these animals and things, and because the desire for others is there, but there are no others. So we get something to take care of that we got to take care of. And that's some shit, because you literally got to take care of them, clean up behind them, clean up their shit, whether you want to or not, every day for the rest of their life. As long as that is. If it's 20 years, you're going to be cleaning up shit every day for 20 years or 25 years or however long a period of time that is, rather than working on yourself and dealing with yourself in a certain way that you need to, because that's an avoidance. These pets, look at this shit. It's not a baby, man. I'm sorry, bro. I hate to put you on blast, but that's not a baby. They're not babies, bro. Like, there's a world. I'm sorry, dude. I showed him from the back. I didn't show his face. Maybe I'm wrong for that. You know what I mean? Because I don't want nobody throwing me that. But I'm saying, in a alternate universe, there's a me walking around holding a dog like a baby and shit, with dogs with fucking shirts on. And no offense, because I know some of my best friends have dogs with shirts on. But I'm saying, you got to do the work. And I got a fish that I got to take care of, but I don't have to walk that fish. His tank need to be clean. Been need to be clean for months. You could get away with that with a fish, especially a fish. You know, a whole tank, maybe not so much. Tank full of fish, not so much. You get away with that. It's a minimum care, and I'm not trying like I'm better than nobody else, man. It's a burden to take care. I can't just leave. How long can I leave and leave him there by himself? He's still dependent. You understand what I'm saying? I'm sorry I got him. I could way more easy get rid of it. Fuck, I could let him die a lot more easy than the dog. Or he flush his ass down the toilet or throw him in the trash, right? So, problem solved. But it's a life. You may not look at it like I look at it, because it's a fish. People eat fish all the time. People don't eat dogs. Well, not in America anyway. Well, not that we know of. So I'm just saying, that's the alternative is Kevin Samuel said it. I mean, and it's true before he said it. But it's an observation. I've seen it. I've seen motherfuckers like that. That I never thought about it. To make that connection that this person is or is not. Some of them are hard to get along with. So they end up with a dog. And that dog be hard to get along with, actually. Bark at everybody. You know what I mean? They pick up your personality. They pick up your shit. Your traits. You pick up their shit, traits and qualities that you have. They're gonna become somewhat like you. Just to, that they want to please you. They want to be like you. You don't like that motherfucker? I don't like him either. You don't like people? I don't like people. Yeah, I got a little, it's not sidetracked per se. It's relevant. That's either you're going to work on yourself, get that strength, build yourself to be stronger regardless. You have somebody, you don't have somebody, get the strength you need, or don't worry about none of that and buy a dog. You can work on, and let that be your answer, your solution. Because in having that dog or that cat, or those dogs, or those cats, what about the person that don't like dogs? Like you sleeping with the dog in your bed and all this stuff. What about the person that you gonna like that don't have a dog and don't want to be around no dogs? And then how you gonna be with somebody if you got a dog sleeping on your pillow, sleeping in your bed next to you every night? You done train him. How you are available for someone to come into your life? I just want to know. How can you leave and go somewhere if you got a dog? Everywhere you go, you got to take that dog on a plane, a bus, a car, whatever, any hotel, any vacation situations. How you gonna do that? And you depending on that person liking your dog, loving dogs so much, loving you so much, you accept any of your shit, including your dog. I'm just saying, something you got, or your cats in your litter box, and your cat to sleep on your pillow. You closed off. Like, to me, that's just a no-no. Some people gonna accept it just to get in and get the undisciplined gonna sort of not have any choice. They're gonna have to go along with whatever, with a house for the cats, to get some cat. To get some kitty, they're gonna have to deal with them kitties. Oh well. That's all I got. I'm gonna wrap that up for now. Appreciate y'all coming through and sticking to the end. If you did and you're not already, like, subscribe, all that. You're not already subscribe, but like it if you haven't already. Hit the like. Don't forget that. And yeah, that's all I got. I'm out. Peace. Till next time.